I'm Pam. Welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for October 2014. This month I laid out a 10 card Celtic Cross tarot spread for you, and I'm pulling an additional card for you at the end of the reading from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck by Tony Carmine Salerno, and I'll tell you the message as I get from that card. The first card you have in your reading today, Leo, you have Knight of Cups. And Knight of Cups to me symbolizes an water sign male. He would either be a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio, or he could have that predominant in his birth chart. The card that comes up right on top of you is what is affecting you now. I feel that for some of you Leos, you're being given a choice, an option to buy somebody out. I hear some heroic measures that you've done haven't really panned out. I feel like you've tried to help some other people in your life, but for some reason it comes up like it's backfired. I almost feel like it's an ongoing scenario in your life, unfortunately, or at least in the past 5 years. I feel that you're going to be talking with this Knight of Cups and that money is going to be divided between the two of you. There's division of things going on here, division of property and money. For many of you Leos out there, he is a sexual love partner. And I feel that if you two are married, that this man has been divorced before. And I feel that you are going through or going to be going through the ringer with him, where I get that he pushes and pulls you out of scenarios. There's been a lot of that kind of motion here. And I feel that for some of you, unfortunately, he's pushed and pulled you in and out of court. That also comes up here. And it keeps coming up. You're being given an option to buy him out. I feel like you're going to try to figure out how you can rectify this situation without having to do that. And I do feel that he's going to end up leaving the situation entirely. He's going to be giving you ultimatums. He thinks he can control you and harness your energy in some way and rope you in. That's what comes up with this Knight of Cups. It's like all these problems circle around him. Money, property settlement, divorce. That's what's circling around. If he's not a romantic partner for you, which I feel that's what comes up the strongest, like he's a husband or somebody you have like a contractual agreement with through a relationship. You may be in a partnership with him in a business sense too. But the problem with this guy is I feel like he'd take you to the cleaners, or he wants to. And I feel that he's trying to hide things from you and keep secrets from you, especially in regard to money, no matter which knight he is. I feel like his world is topsy-turvy. It's upside down right now. And I feel like whatever his main source of income for him has dried up fast. Like either he just recently lost his job, or, investments that he had didn't pan out. If he was his own boss, accounts flew off and went somewhere else. Like, I don't know. I just feel like whatever his source of income is has dried up. And so therefore, he's going to figure he's going to get what he needs through his connection to you. So you need to be guarded and alert and on the ball at all times when dealing with this Knight of Cups, because he's not done with this yet. For those of you that this message is making sense to, this is going to go on for several more months. I feel like in March, there's this sense of starting over again from scratch. So I don't know. I do feel that you're going to be giving him a lot of what he's asking for. to get him out of your life. I do feel that. However, I do feel that you're going to find out some information that's a benefit to you that helps get the ball rolling in your favor. And October and November are highlighted here. So hopefully this is going to come out then. So, Leo, the card that you have that crosses over your center card, which would be either an obstacle or an asset to what was affecting you by the first card, is you have the moon. And that actually makes a lot of sense because the moon is secrecy and deception in romance. And it's also a card of psychic intuition. So your psychic intuition could be really high. And this guy definitely has some things hidden from you as far as money and assets, like he doesn't want you to know about. Secret debts, I feel too. There's debts he also doesn't want you to know and find out about. But let me see why the moon showed up here. I hear for those of you that are going through divorce, I hear you're going to be talking to a divorce attorney that is going to help you figure out how you can make your financial situation better. I feel for some of you Leos, you're going to owe him, this guy, this Knight of Cups, some money. You're going to have to pay him back for something. Either something you bought, whether it was a car, or if he helped pay for you to go to school or to learn a new skill. Like there's some money that somehow I feel you are going to have to pay him back. And I feel the lawyer is going to suggest that you do this. Because I feel like your lawyer is going to want you to take a giant step back and look at the big picture. I feel though, however, that you're going to have a hard time relinquishing this. I have to be honest. I feel you're going to disagree with the lawyer. You may get into an argument with the lawyer. So just try to hold on to your temper and listen to what he has to say. You don't have to make any decisions right then with this lawyer when this is coming up. So walk away and mull it over for 2 to 3 days before you get back to them, before you get back to him about what your decision is. I feel you're going to be offering this guy, this Knight of Cups, a deal, some kind of settlement or deal, where I feel like it's going to be hashed out and ironed out so that you don't have to go to court. Because my fear for you is, Leo, is that if he gets you in court, he's either going to try or he is going to take you to the cleaners. So avoid court. Sometimes it's best not to try to be too bold to prove your point because you're in the right. Because I hear you, but I don't feel that would pay off in your favor. And I feel that you'd be tied up in legal fees and debts more than whatever you've incurred to this point. If you're separated, divorce will soon follow, I feel like in the next month or two. And you're going to have a little bit of an uphill battle to climb if you're not going through the divorce process yet and you're just starting it. You're either in it, in the throes of it, or you're just getting ready to start it. It depends which Leo you are. You're not going to be able to get everything you want out of this divorce, and you're going to save yourself some sleepless nights. So sometimes taking the high road is really more of a sense of self-preservation. The next card you have here today, Leo, is in your goal position, which crowns your reading today. You have an excellent card. You have the 9 of Cups. Woohoo! That's a good card, Leo. Yay! Let's get away from those divorce and settlement kind of cards. 9 of Cups to me symbolizes wish fulfillment. So, and cups symbolize emotions. So this is blessings and fulfillment of on an emotional sense. You're going to be given a gift of cash by somebody you know who loves you. You're going to be entering some kind of plea bargain or deal or arrangement. This is going to help you out of any hole or jam that you're in. And for some of you, I feel that you're going to be talking to a lawyer about setting up a trust fund for your children. And it's going to be set up in a way so that anything comes, I feel this may still be connected to the divorced people that I'm talking to out there, but not all, it's not, that doesn't apply to all of you. But this trust fund has some like avenue or channel that money just keeps going into it to build it up, that comes from investments or an investment property. So that money comes into that, builds it up for your kids. And I feel that for some of you, it's 2 children, a boy and a girl. And you may actually adopt a third. So a third child. So that message may not be for the same people that were going through the divorce. I'm not sure. I feel this month of October is a big decision-making time for you Leos, where you will be making some big jumps and big leaps. Your foundation is going to be much stronger in the months of April and May. And you are also going to be giving away a gift of cash to someone that you feel fondly for. This could be your child or some other family member that's in need. You're going to get it back tenfold because this person is going to hit it big in some way, either through their work or whatever they're doing. So you are going to get that money back tenfold later on. It's like you're really almost like putting money in the bank when you give it to this person that you care about. And this is to help them succeed, and they are going to shine. Their star will shine, and success is going to come to them, so they will not forget you. And I feel you have a very close relationship with this person. I don't know if it's your nephew or your niece, or if this is your son or daughter. But whoever this is, you really care about them and you believe in them, and you sense it or feel it, like you know they're going to make it big, and they actually do. And again, the money comes back to you. So it's not like a big loss on your part to give it to them. The next card you have in your reading today, Leo, is in the past position, and you have the 2 of Rods. And the 2 of Rods, to me, it symbolizes partnership. This can be partnership of business and enterprise, and it can also be in romance. However, I do see this card come up sometimes when you're involved with a partner that's giving you like some of his time or attention, or her time or attention, but not all of it, because they're distracted and focusing on something else. So it's not like a fully complete relationship. There's like components missing due to his or her distraction. But generally, it really comes up as partnership in business and love. I hear that a lot of you Leos out there have been giving a lot of thought to how you can improve your financial situation and make more money in your life faster. And I feel that some of you have are thinking about trying to stop communication with somebody from your past. Also comes up right there. I feel that for many of you, you are going to be studying and learning something, and also planning to embark on travel. What comes up into my mind is I wouldn't be surprised if some of you think of learning a new language, like, you know, if you don't know Italian, maybe learning Italian, or Japanese, or some other language you don't know, because I feel like you're going to do traveling and you want to travel to that country. And I feel like you have some link or like fascination with the country where you want to learn more and study about it and go there and develop a relationship with people there. So that may also be something connected to do with your business and wanting to make more money, because I feel like this is all pieces of a puzzle to help you develop something in a new and promising career, or some aspect of your career that you're branching out or developing comes up with this Two of Rods. I feel like for many of you Leos, you've really been under fire and under the gun, and you are going to start to put a lot of knowledge you've been amassing and gathering to good use. I feel in some regards you feel like you can't compete with other people in some kind of avenue of business or work that you're doing, or business you want to start, because they're too big and they're too involved. So I'm getting that. So you want to try a different avenue, or do something that's going to hold you up and make you stand out from them, like from the big guys. You want to be one of the big players too, but you have to expand and incorporate something that this business is not. And I really do feel that something here is an overseas component, and knowing another language is important, and studying and training is important for you to do this. Really, between now and April is a big time for you of information gathering. I see like the ball of yarn that starts, and you're just building up, building up, building up, building up, getting bigger and bigger. That's how it comes up, or like the snowball rolling down the hill turns into a giant boulder. That's what's happening in this time frame between now and April. And I do feel that you're going to embark on a sexually fulfilling relationship with a new love partner for many of you. Also comes up. I feel like there's some excitement in the offing, like, around the peripherals, at least right now with this card. So we'll up and look, Leo, look what came up in your right now and passing energy. You have the Lovers card. Now, to me, the Lovers card it can be positive based on what cards are around it. By itself, I never know, because the Lovers can indicate a soulmate relationship, and soulmate relationships are often lesson learning relationships, or difficult, fraught with difficulties. That comes up a lot with the Lovers card. Also, some people see this as, I don't know if you can see this. Look in the card. See the angel at the top? There's the Lovers at the bottom. I've heard some people perceive that as three people in a relationship. One person too many. So, I don't know. The Lovers to me is one of those cards that can go either way. It really comes up like you're entering into a very strong sexual time. And I don't want to focus on that, like make it sound like it's not meaningful or romantic, because it might be. I'm not sure yet, but wow, it's certainly a highly charged uh, sexual relationship with a lot of chemistry between the two of you. No doubt on that. And by the way, this is in the position, this card is in the position you're traveling through, the energy you're moving through, or getting ready to start moving through. They're talking about also in June, you're going to be like a pot bubbling and boiling on the stove. And I feel like this is a hotbed of time of real physical action going on for you in that sense. June in particular. I feel that you have gone through a series of feeling constantly depleted in romantic relationships. And I feel that you're getting ready to meet the person that is, again, a very, let's just say, chemistry charged relationship. And he or she are going to be giving you many blessings and things in life that you deserve. And the two of you could end up starting to work on fundraising, attending gatherings, or planning events and gatherings for funding and donating funds to help different organizations of people in need in your community. I feel this relationship may be challenging for you at first because I feel like you're unsure about this person and you're going to be going back and forth in your mind like, what do I think of this? What do I think of this? You're going to be spending a lot of time together, like cooking up a lot of ideas too. This is an idea person. And you guys are really going to connect and click by bouncing ideas off of each other. Because I see one of you going, well, we could do this. The other one going, yeah, wait, but, then we could do that. And then the other one going, yeah. And so I'm seeing you guys like ping ponging ideas back and forth with each other and really coming to a lot of great plans and ideas. And you do see some of them through to fruition. Somebody in this story, hopefully this will make sense to some Leo out there. Somebody in this picture has a connection to Arizona. I'm not saying they live there now. They might, but there's ties or connections to somebody there with Arizona. The next card you have in your reading today, Leo, is in the near future position. You have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles to me is a card that symbolizes being guarded and protective of your money. It can also signify success in money as well. It's kind of like some people call it the miser card, but it's like being protective and guarded of your money. I feel you're going to be traveling quite a bit, which is going to be jump-starting your career and your love life, and a benefit and an asset to both. Some of you are going to be talking to someone about getting a business off the ground, or some kind of business proposal is going to find its way to you. And I feel that you're going to be a little up and down about this proposal and not sure what you want to do. I feel that you're going to be giving it a lot of thought, however, and although there's struggle connected to this. I feel that you're going to be going through all the scenarios in your head. Well, what if I do this and then this happens? And what if we do that and then that happens? Like you're kind of troubleshooting it to figure out whether it's a scheme or business or association to get yourself involved with. For those of you that consider it, you're definitely going to be talking to a lawyer about defining the parameters of that relationship. Wow, some of you Leos are really dealing with lawyers right now. It keeps coming up in a couple different scenarios. And for some of you Leos, you're going to be talking about expanding your business or your existing property. So for some of you, you're going to be expanding your homes and developing. Somebody out there is going to be developing some kind of studio at their house. It could be for music, it could be for recording sessions for TV or something, but it could be photography, could be for art, an art studio. I don't know, but somebody I feel out there, and maybe more than one Leo, is going to be expanding their home, incorporating a studio on the property. And I feel there's two stories to this studio. Either the studio will be on the second floor, or it's a building attached to your home that will have a first and second floor, because I can definitely see something happening on the second floor. And I feel that you're going to be talking to architects and design people about how to build it to make it prettier and in the way it's going to connect to your home. And I'm also hearing the words some kind of atrium. And I feel that there's some Leos out there that are also going to be adding a greenhouse to your property. So some Leos out there may be in horticulture or opening up a nursery, or you just love plants, because I see a greenhouse behind the studio or behind your house where you're growing lots of plants. And you may be growing things that you are going to use in things that you're creating. If you're somebody that's into natural health and healing products, or developing your own line of supplements or I don't know what, but you may be growing some herbs and plants and vegetables, or I just see it's not just for flowers. It's not like that totally. So you Leos out there will have to let me know if you understand what I'm talking about, and hopefully you do. So the next card in your reading today, Leo, comes up in the position of the future, but it's also like further out future, but this is also a hope, in a hope position. You have the Seven of Rods. And the Seven of Rods to me is keeping your foes at bay. You're holding your own, and any things that are coming at you, situations or comments, whether they be through work, business, enterprise, or family, anything that's or love that's coming at you, you're able to keep it back, stand your ground, hold your own. I feel that you complete some kind of transaction and you start making a lot of money hand over fist. And I feel that you keep this out of the limelight until it's developed fully. And also for those of you that are going through that divorce and property settlement agreement, you keep it on the down low because of that. You don't want any connection from your past or soon to be past to be horning in on what success you are going to be generating for yourself. I feel that you have a bit of a battle like coming up at you, but I do feel the card is completely explaining here. You do keep it down, put it down, hold it back. It is something, you are able to keep forces at bay that want to attack you or come at you. It does come up. Some of you Leos have sisters and brothers, because I'm getting both sisters and brothers that have an axe to grind with you. And I feel that you've got some family members, possibly them, that want to tell you how to live your life and how you should be spending your money or what you should be doing with your money. There's a lot of competitive energy here, and a weird sense of like abuse and control that's coming up around this statement. You've got to be wary of people that want to stake claim to what you own. You've got to be guarded and secretive about what you're doing for a little while. Do not tell people what you are doing with your money. You're not out of the clear yet, so don't go public. October is also a time for you Leos of keeping things hidden. Don't reveal too much information at this time. You're going to be talking to somebody that's going to try to run roughshod over you. And trucks are connected to that person. Either they have a big rig, or they own a trucking company, or they just have some like wacky or impressive truck. I don't know, but a truck is connected to do with a male figure that is coming up here. So, and also I hear the name Brian or Ryan. And you are going to be developing instant chemistry with someone new. Also still is coming up. So they want to keep talking about that for you, Leo. The next card you have in your reading, Leo, is in the position of a family effects, like how family and friends are going to affect or influence you or their opinion. And you have the Empress in that position. And the Empress to me is a card of birth of a new baby, it's fertility, it can be birth of an enterprise or an idea. And it's like the Mother Earth card, and it's a number 3, which is a number of creation. You need to be more balanced in your approach to everything. I feel like you've been going through a lot, and there's been a lot of underhanded schemes that have been cooked up to go against you. And I feel that you've given up a lot to God to help you out of this prison that you find yourself in. And I really feel for many of you Leos, you've really taken up talking to God or angels on a regular basis. This has helped you more than you think because it's actually helped to speed things up and to get faster resolution in your life. So actually, Leo, that's a very important message for anyone out there that's listening to this. Apparently, prayer to angels and to God really speed things up. So that's interesting. I've never heard it put that way before. So um, get on those prayers, everybody that want to see things speeded up in their life. However, there is divine timing to everything. I feel for some of you Leos, don't laugh, but I feel that there's some female Leos out there that are thinking of getting implants, breast implants. And if you already have them, I feel that some of you are going to uh, taking it up a notch and getting some new implants that are bigger. I feel that for many of you, you've been giving a lot of thought to your appearance and taking your sexuality very seriously. You want to make the grade, and for some Leos, you want to look younger. And it's the for those of you connected to the breast implant comment, it's built up your self-esteem, and it's made you feel more youthful and revitalized, like recharged, like put some more zing into your step and how you carry yourself and present yourself. I feel that any decision making that you've had in the past that have been muddled up or like cluttered thinking are over now, like that period of time is over, and that you can see things much more clearly. And I feel that for some of you, you are really driven to help a particular community. It may not be the community you live in, but I definitely see your mind going to a particular community. Now, for some of you, that could be people that got affected by Hurricane Sandy or some other tragedy in the world that created homelessness and impoverished areas. Anywhere, also areas wherever there's been any kind of cyclones or, hurricane, wind and water activity, tidal waves, tsunamis. I see there's some community that you're really focusing on, or if there's an organization that deals strictly with helping uh, that situation in people's lives. I feel like it's a private organization. I don't really feel like it's government related. So, but I feel like you're getting interested in that or helping fund it or help raising awareness. And, it's like you're fighting for this particular cause. Um, the next card you have in your reading, dear Leo, today is in the position of a fear, and you have the Page of Rods. And the Page of Rods is a card to me that symbolizes either a child in your life or a spirit guide message. This child would be connected to the signs that would be related to fire, which would be Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, or that could be predominant in their birth chart in some other way. I just got the weirdest. Sometimes my guides say and do the weirdest things. And this is dating me about my age, but do any of you remember that commercial a long time ago where the woman would sing, I can bring home the bacon and I can put it in the pan, and it's that whole commercial. That's what I'm getting. They're singing that song to me and running that commercial through my head. Wow, I don't think I've seen that commercial since I was a little kid. I feel that you're going to be driving a hard bargain and that you're going to be a bit of a game changer. You're going to be languishing in the love and affection that's getting ready to be bestowed upon you, Leo. You're trumping it up a notch, like taking everything to the next level. your appearance, your sexuality. I feel like you're very in tune with that part of yourself right now. I feel the timetable is turning and things are going to start revving up and moving faster in your life. You're really going out into your community and showing your true self and really strutting your stuff. And it's like you're spreading your wings and showing the world for all your glory. I'm seeing you like a butterfly, spreading your wings. You've got amazing grace being bestowed upon you. And you have a great time of enveloping love into your life in a prominent way. And your detractors will fall by the wayside and you will prevail. You're not going to let anybody hold you down or hold you back anymore, Leo. This is a great time of opening up and expansion and development. It's a great time for Leos to be seen and heard. Don't take a back seat to anybody. The times of you feeling kept down and put down and backed into a corner are over. You are going to generate a lot of income for yourself fast and furiously. March is an incredibly significant time for you. I feel like you've spent a lot of time thinking about how you can make everybody else happy. And I'm feeling like the guides want you to have a better sense of balance and perspective about that, because it's very important that you make you happy, Leo. You have to be true to your goals and your ideas and ideals. Don't let anybody squash you or rain on your parade. And anybody that's doing that or tries to do that to you, Leo, I see you giving them the old heave ho. Like, move along, keep it moving, keep it moving. If you're going to do that, keep it moving. So that's very interesting messages for you there, Leo. And in your outcome position today, Leo, you have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords to me is getting to the truth and the heart of the matter. It's a card of victory, but it is also a card of shining the light of truth on any situation, but it is victory. I feel that some information is going to come at you out of the blue that you can use for your court case or legal matters. And you're going to be able to utilize this and help you with ending a very bad or destructive relationship. And I feel that there's going to be a great time of empathy and support coming to you from others, where they want to support you, guide you, lead you. You are going to be communicating with some people in the past, a person that has been a past sexual partner or relationship partner. I feel there's going to be a fight and a battle between you two. But I do feel that you can rest assured that you come out of that situation the winner. And the Ace of Swords showed up here today to show that you are going to be blessed with success in all your upcoming endeavors. I feel that the troubled days of the past are over and you're going to be finding yourself walking into a new situation, like a new life. Almost like kind of like a feeling of not totally starting over, but refreshed, renewed, improved, and better. And I do feel that you are going to be getting gifts of cash. Like, I don't know what people are sending you money for. Maybe some of this is to do with the charitable situations that you're going to be connected to. So this could be donations, or it could be for you. But I see it coming from a lot of people, like a check here, a check here. They're not necessarily huge checks, but it adds up. So I feel like you're going to be communicating with people more decisively now. And you're not going to let yourself be bullied around anymore. I do feel that you are a great inspiration to others, and you are somebody who can really institute change in other people's lives. And I feel that over the course of the next 3 months, it's all about building bridges to the past, or from the past to now. So I hope that those messages made sense to some of you Leos out there. Now, the card I pulled from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck by Tony Carmine Salerno, you got Angel of Pleasure. Take pleasure in the things you do. That's the card you got for your final message of this reading today. Angel of Pleasure. You're changing direction, amping everything up. You're sparkling and shining like a butterfly. You've got a lot of love to give to the right person. You're taking a backseat to no one, and your troubles, your big troubles, your biggest troubles are behind you. Your community spirit is amped up and revealed to everyone. You're going to be exposing yourself to a large audience, and you're going to take pleasure in the fact that there's a lot of people that want to rally around you, support you, and help you. Your divine guidance is strong, and never ever forget the little people that have helped you along the way as you are this rising star of success. They will be important to you always, and will always be there to give you loving support. Leo's star is shining very bright now, so be sure to close that door firmly when you walk away from the past. So I hope that this reading was of some help to you for this month of October 2014, Leo. I want to say thank you so much for watching and sharing and liking my videos. Also, thank you for Google Plusing and for subscribing. I've had a great pleasure meeting and speaking with many of you kind Leos out there through private readings, and I appreciate that, and I want to say thank you. And for any of you Leos that would like to schedule a reading with me, I have my link for my website posted below this video. You would go to my order page, and there is an online scheduling calendar there. You would schedule your own appointment. However, I've got to say, I'm sorry, Leo, the calendar is now booking out into February. If I am able to open up more times, I will. But for right now, the availability I have is what you see on the calendar. You would then go back to the order page and make your payment via PayPal to hold and secure your appointment time. And I call you for your reading unless you live outside the United States. If you're outside the US, you would either call me for your reading at the time of your appointment, or we would do your reading through Skype. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your month of October, Leo, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.